In all the examples from the previous video, we were multiplying both the numerator and denominator by the same number. So both the numerator and the denominator were getting bigger, but the value of the fraction as a whole was staying the same. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify fractions. So that's going in reverse. So again, the value of the fraction as a whole is staying the same, but we're going to remove from both the numerator and the denominator a common factor. So we could also say reducing the fraction, which is a useful way of thinking about it. So remove same factor from numerator and denominator. So the steps are, you have to factorize. I'll give you an example of what factorize means in a second. Then we have to, it can be useful to group numbers together, and then we can cancel them out. So to use the examples from the previous video but go in reverse, so how about 2/8? So simplify. So 2/8. So if we factor something, we find all the different numbers that when you multiply them together, it gives the original number. So in this case, all we can do is say 1 times 2. Then on the bottom, we can say 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. And these are all prime number factors that I've taken here. But later on, if you see something immediately, you could just take out one factor from the numerator and the denominator. You just need to do that. There's no rule that says you have to multiply out all the prime factors. So in this case, you can see I have a 2 on the top and a 2 on the bottom. So you could take these out to one side because you can multiply and divide in any order that you like. So you've got 2 over 2 times 1 over 1 times 2 times 2. So again, this is equal to 1. So we can just cancel those out. So this whole thing is equal to 1. So then we have, that's the same as 1 times 1 over 4. So 2/8 is equal to 1 over 4. How about, next example, 42 over 81. How would we approach that? So that's equal to, so again we take out all the factors. So that's 1 times 2 times 3 times 7 for 42. So if you multiply 1 times 2 times 3 times 7, you get 42. And then on the bottom, 1 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So if you multiply 1 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, you get 81. Now in this case, what can we see on both the top and the bottom? I can see 3's. So if we do 3 over 3 times 1 times 2 times 7, all over 1 times 3 times 3 times 3. So this and this has all the same factors in it, they're just grouped together slightly differently. So again, this 3 times 3, that's the same as multiplying by 1. So that's equal to 1 times 2 times 7 over 3 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 14 over 27. So in effect what we've done here is just to divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So in the case of 2/8, that's 2/8, and if we divide the numerator and the denominator by 2, then we get 1 over 4. And in this case, if we divide the numerator and the denominator by 3, we get 14 over 27. How about if I asked you now to simplify 17 over 41? So what are the factors of 17 and 41? Well, these are both prime numbers, so there aren't any. So all I can do is go 1 times 17 over 1 times 41. And there's nothing more you can do, so I cannot simplify.